got to have the right tool for the job. Can't get the regular impact down under there. And you got to go the right direction too. Yeah. Got to tighten them puppies up. Now do the back one. We're getting ready to go. Getting ready to go. Woo-hoo! Yeah, yeah. If you want to know how to make simple, removable, inexpensive wing add-ons for your Harbor Freight lift, or any other lift for that matter, check out the link in the description. Do it yourself. Common parts. Yeah, you can paint it whatever color you want. You probably figured out why I have them removable, especially for working on the Goofy cart. I can get in closer without them on there, and they take up less space. Right there at the tightest spot is only 17 inches, so you're going to kind of walk through there sideways. And I do have it shifted over that direction a little bit more, so I've got 19 inches over here, and there's probably 2 feet, maybe almost 3 feet, 2.5 feet along the benches. And the reason I have it kicked over here is because I have 3 of my grinders back here, and I have my drill press over there and my bench vise over there, so I do a lot of my work, actual work, over there on those benches. And of course over here we have, and I showed you this the other day, we got our major toolboxes there, lathe, and these are parts and pieces and stainless steel fasteners and stuff like that, old wrenches, both sockets and opening combination, vintage, in those drawers that we use on all of our builds, and other junk up in top, making the best of our space. Okay, she's going down. Had to empty out my half door that doesn't function most of the time. I filled it up with junk. Going down. She's all the way down now. I gotta remember, I can't just go by the back tires. The back tires actually are considerably narrower than the front. So we're going to see what happens here. I got to have front and back working. Ain't no fun unless you get some hiccups, is it? Hiccups, that's it, hiccups. We're good at hiccups. Okay, this is going to be a bumpy video, but we're going to start it now. I got the hiccup fixed. Lift it up. I can tell you that that sprocket is too small. I need something in between. With the other sprocket, it would move. With this one, I'm trying to overcome some hillage behind me and junkage on the floor, ground. Till I get on flat ground, it ain't gonna go anywhere. Maybe if I lighten the load to get myself out of it, I can get it to move. Well, I decided to pull the goofy cart out because it wouldn't move. Definitely gonna have to change the sprocket back. I think I'm gonna try and get one that's a happy medium between this one and the other one, but we're still going to try and drive it today. I'm pulling it out in this lawn tractor I have set up just for dragging my little lawn trailer around, stuff like that. And wouldn't you know, I got to this point and blew one of the spark plugs right out of it. It'd been running rough for a while and I didn't think nothing of it, and I've been so busy with other stuff. So let's get the wheel turned here. Get her straightened around and headed in the right direction. I think if I get it over in there where it's relatively flat, I can get her to move under its own power. Let's try that. I'll leave you set up right here on the pallets. So it ran out of gas right there. Okay, I'm gonna winch it in. Can't get my electric winch to work. Okay, we're gonna put it first gear and see what's happening. Maybe. Not sitting over here. Well, I'd say the problem, turn this off. I'd say the problem is in the transmission. It's driving over to the transmission but not driving out. And yeah, obviously something broke inside. So back to the drawing board. We'll be taking that transmission out. Thankfully, we do still have the 5-speed down there, which can go back in, which survived pretty well with the 10 horse. And we never got a chance to go at it with the 18 horse. and the 18 horse wasn't running well because I was running out of gas. And I can't get my, well, I'm not sure if my amp gauge is working or not because it keeps blowing a fuse, and I should have a 20 amp fuse over there, right there in my fuse holder. Everything is protected by that, but I've only got a 10 amp fuse in there now, and with this hooked up it keeps blowing it, so I've got to get 20 amp fuse. I got some coming, and no matter what I've done, I can't get this to work at all. In fact, I haven't been able to get any of my tachometers to work, and I've got 3 of them. So who knows, maybe we'll just leave it there as a dummy for now. It matches the builder and driver of the Goofy cart, that big dummy, the Shade Tree Fix-It Man. It's been a comedy of errors today, but it ain't been funny. Well, I'm still happy with the way it starts, not happy with the way it was running, but it was backfiring because it was running out of gas. And when I looked down, when it backfired a couple of times, I could see air bubbles in my fuel lines, which is one of the benefits of having clear fuel lines. So it's 3/4 full now. We won't have that problem again. But I'd still like to advance my timing a little bit more, I think. Well, that's all for today. Thanks for following along. Kind of a mishmash today. Not working well, things breaking. And now I've got a huge mess to clean up over here on the floor, on the bench. I had to clear this off to be able to get it open. And it's my fault for putting these up all the way over this way. If I moved them over probably 3 inches, it'd be no problem. But all of my hangers were hitting on the side of that, and down here I had long hangers that were hitting over here. Yeah, and I didn't address the actual issue. It's not so much just that we have too small a sprocket in the back, which changes our gear ratio and makes it very high, but with that higher gear ratio, the clutch slips pretty bad, and that's why it wasn't moving initially. Before it broke the transmission, it was smoking the clutch. I could actually see sparks flying out of it. So we're either going back to our bigger sprocket that we had on here, or maybe we'll try to find a middle ground. Stay tuned. These are things you learn as you go along. This old man is tired. I'm done talking. You're surely done wanting to listen anymore. Hope you all have a blessed day tomorrow and find a place of worship. Jehovah is worthy of all of our praise, and his son Yeshua, Jesus. Thanks for watching, commenting, subscribing, thumbs up, sharing, all them good things. Bye for now.